up. Hold on one moment here for me, if you don't mind. All right, I think we're back. Bo Schwartz, take it away.
Several hours goes by, and Stanley, you finally come to. You're now on the couch, and you have there's a heavy feeling on your right side. You look around, and you see two lizard folk bodies on the ground, their heads taken off, with heads lying on the ground, their brains scooped out into piles on the floor. Varel is stacking boxes up in front of the front door, the room you were just in, which is adorned with white institutional walls, but dirty and brown from decades of detritus and dust in the air. Hope is casually resting in the corner, and you see Nash the dragon as Nash sort of curled up like a cat, resting on the ground. And then he transforms into a human before your eyes, and he's now curled up like a cat in human form on the ground. It's quiet in the room, apart from Varel's box stacking.
So I take it we won.
By the hair of our chin. But yeah, we won.
It's good to see you up, Stanley.
I certainly don't feel great. What's the situation? We're barricading the doors. Something trying to get in. What did I miss?
We know of a bigger computer.
Oh, okay.
We have a password. We know Sorrenthalas was once a redhead.
Oh, all right. So we're trying to get to the bigger computer then.
Yes.
And Stanley's gonna go to try and get up, try and stand and kind of crumple a little bit, and I may need to rest a little bit longer before we continue.
Take your time.
Quick DM question. Sorry. 3 levels of exhaustion? I can't remember. And I can't find it.
1d4 minus 1 currently.
Wait.
So I have to roll a d4 and subtract 1.
All right. Right, but my default levels of exhaustion are what once I transform back?
Yeah, you roll a 1d4 and subtract it from 1.
Oh,
that's what you have.
That's how we do it? Why don't I remember doing that before?
You always rolled a 1d4.
Okay, I'm sure we have. I don't remember doing that. All right. That would be a 1, and that means it's a 0 then.
Yep, doesn't specify to a minimum of 1, so no exhaustion.
Okay.
Unless it does, I'll double check it, but let's say no for now. And
if I'm minusing 1, then
most of the time when you minus 1, it's to a minimum of 1 with a lot of things in D&D. But I wrote the rules on this, so I probably didn't specify that. I don't remember specifying that. So
all right.
Yeah, I didn't specify it, so it's 0. So no exhaustion.
Okay. Happy to have it.
All right. Well, I'm, as long as the party's okay with it, gonna encourage another hour so I can benefit from a short rest as well. So I don't have just 1 hit point.
Okay.
And I will, during this short rest, perform the Song of Rest so that everyone gets an additional D6 hit die at the end.
What does it sound like? I'm alive.
It sounds like raspy.
Alive.
It sounds like raspy, choking, bad humming, but it's magically laced and therefore somehow still works.
Sure. Use your hit dice to recover hit points, please.
I spent my hit dice previously, and I have no hit dice for this sweet song.
Yeah, I'm about to. Well, you still get the D6, but I'm about to kill the rest of mine.
Didn't you recover any during your long rest? You recover half.
You only get half, and then I use some back in the elevator or something.
Yeah, I don't have any either. This is killing my last 3. 3d8 plus 1 and a d6. So 22.
How long do those temp hit points last? Are they gone?
It's weird. I was convinced that it was only like a minute or 5 minutes or something like that, but it doesn't say actually. So
So do we assume permanent until they're gone?
it's DM's call, I would imagine, till a long rest, but yeah, the spell
probably
actually does not say how long it lasts.
permanent till something overwrites it. Like you can't stack bonus HP, so that's one of
Yeah.
the rules about bonus HP generally. So it might just be permanent. Let me see here. It's your class features, right? What is it called? Mantle?
It's called Mantle of Inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they last indefinitely as far as what's written here.
Glad you asked.
Sweet.
Yeah, keeping those.
I like that.
Awesome.
Not a lot.
You can't stack them up though. So
Right.
if you ever cast it again, you overwrite.
Yeah,
And
just-
they're the first to come off when you take damage.
Right, but if I have 8 going into a fight and he can recast it, I just have 8 again. Or if I have 6, I will have 8 again, like that, right?
Sure.
Okay.
As far as I know, until we figure out otherwise. I mean, someone might kindly write in and explain why that isn't the case. But for now, that's what I see. So
Kindly.
And then just to try to get as much out of it as humanly possible, I am also going to do my mantle cast of Cure Wounds that does not use a spell slot.
on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Do another D8. It's a terrible roll. Plus what? There we go. All right.
Perfect.
I think that's as powerful as I'm going to be able to be.
As you heal yourself, you hear the little whisperings of the computer panels behind you.
All right. We proceed. I will grab the chitinous shield and scoop up naked Saranthalas.
Okay, you do this. You do notice, Stanley, that all of her coats have been removed.
All right. That's odd, just like the lizards, but we're gonna just go with it.
All right. What do you wish to do?
Move forward.
Okay. You get up off the couch and move forward a step.
Kind of make my way drunkenly over towards the doors.
All right. Are we ready to enter the next room?
No, but I don't think we have much of a choice at this point.
She said she'd always come back. So there's no need to be scared of this. And I will, like a sled, slide the shielded Saranthalas across the floor into the range of the motion door, and with enough force to continue into
That's
the room.
hilarious. Okay. That's really funny. Athletics check for the push, please.
All right. Weekend at Salanthrases.
Have you tied her down, or is she just resting on top of it?
Nah, she's just on top.
Okay.
I mean, there is a arm dealie, so you can hold it. So I'll put her arm through it. 12.
So she's face
minus
down.
4 is a 15.
Okay, so you put her face
Do
down.
we still have that -4 after the rest?
You do. You slide her across the floor. You hear it scraping on the bottom. She slowly slides into the door. It opens, and she drifts to the desk and then hits it. Bunk. The door closes, but the door closes behind her.
All right, I will approach within the 5 feet of the door and look through the hole for any movement.
I think that's the greatest thing that's ever
That's
happened.
really
in Dungeons
great.
and Dragons.
Yeah, that visual is killing me. Oh my gosh.
Give yourself inspiration for that.
Nice.
Huzzah.
Huzzah is right. That was great.
All right, she slides through. Nothing changes. You can't see her anymore because she's below the window.
All right. I will use my what's it called? My prismatic scales to match the walls, or I'll match the floor, and I'll go crawling in.
Okay.
Stealthily.
Stealth roll, please.
-3, 9 plus, so 13.
Okay, so you get down on all fours and you crawl through. You won't be able to prevent the noise from the door opening, but you manage to slowly enter into the room. And I'm going to reveal some areas now for you as you make your way inside.
Take position there.
Did that work? Okay, so reveal parts of the map to you. You see that the room is empty. There's large pieces of machinery, a computer desk in the middle. But one of the things that catches your attention the most is that there appears to be a large subchamber within the room towards the back half of this room, and it is filled with maybe I don't need to show where you can see it. It's filled with this larger chamber that's made completely of a certain type of unrecognizable metal. It looks different than the rest of the walls. You're not quite sure which, but it also has windows in it. Oh, it does have windows, so you can see inside. So I can reveal this stuff. You can see inside, and what you see is that there's this chamber within a chamber, and that chamber also has windows that opens up into a closed steel box in the center of this area. There's a loud humming from the various pieces of machinery operating in this room. You have no idea what they do.
All right.
However, there are no enemy combatants in this area that you can see in any case.
Is there space under the desk here?
Sure.
I would like to crawl under the desk and then stick a wary eye up to see what's on the screens.
Okay. Insight, please.
$17.
You see various spreadsheets, callouts. There's like a little bar graph. I don't know if Pharrell would be able to process what that all is.
Okay, but no one's sitting there being like, I've been waiting for you. Or,
There's no video call.
Cool. All right, I will scurry back across the floor, back to the door, stand up, and let everyone know it's clear as far as I can see. It's weird in there.
All right, I'll go into the room, start taking a look around.
Did everyone update their inventory with the items they collected from the last bit?
Hope continues.
Who's got the pouch of spiders?
Oh, I left them on the table. I only took out one.
Yeah, we don't want them.
And who's got the password, the note with the password on it? That's Hope?
I've got the password.
Okay. And who got the ruby?
That would be back on the table still, unless someone else grabbed it.
Okay, perfect.
I'll go get it. Can I go get it?
If you want to.
I'll say to the group, what about the ruby?
What ruby?
The blue one. Oh, you weren't awake. It was we found a ruby in her clothes. We don't know what it's for yet, but I have a feeling that thing's going to come up.
You found a blue ruby?
Yeah.
Isn't that just something else then?
Or a bluebee. What? Something else.
Sapphire.
Oh, was it a sapphire? I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
He left it on that table in there. It seems important.
Okay, get it.
Okay,
It came from the Illithid?
Yes.
No, it came from the coats.
Oh, sorry. It came from her coats. Hockey Puck's coats.
What?
Sorry, it's
This conversation is only leading to more questions. Just go get whatever it is you need to get.
All right, I'm gonna go grab it, and I'll go grab it.
You're gonna pick up the blue ruby?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna call it the Blueby from now on, and it's now in my inventory.
Yeah. Just call it a blue ruby so you don't forget, because in 3 weeks you're not gonna be like, what's a blueby doing?
I'll actually lean down when I pick it up and let the baby hand pick it up.
Okay, so the baby hand has the ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
She'll hand it to my big normal hands, but I don't know why it's a she. I guess I've gendered my hand.
Congratulations, you've made a weird thing weirder.
All right. So you pick up the ruby, and everyone makes their way into this new room that has a computer, various machinery running, what looks like to be pretty intensely, but not vibrating. Just you hear the whir of fans and of engines brrr. And there's this enclosed room in the middle that has windows all around it, so you can see inside, see through the 2 layers to a small chamber in the center.
Is this it?
Is that the drive? The transversal drive?
Don't know. I mean, I would think Uvexiad would be watching that wherever it is, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't know what one looks like.
Hope we'll take a look at the computer screens.
In your recollection of the last weeks, as much as I want to keep this confusion going, because it'd be great, you asked her where some weapons were stored, and that's where you were headed to. And then spiders attacked, and all kinds of attacks happened, and now we forgot. So just Hope remembers this. Everyone's else's memories are 50-50 because of it being eaten.
Cool. Hope will clarify then. Might be a weapon.
I don't mean to steal our sorcerer's thunder, but I don't trust this.
No, it seems odd that it would need to be kept through 2 separate containment things.
And the lizardmen and the mind flayer down here already? Are they trying to get this?
Or protect it. One could say that a demonic organization would lock up what it fears. We on the surface would lock up a demonic organization. So very well be, in that container is a holy weapon of great destruction.
Well, how do we get to it? Is there a door, anything like that?
The front, the door. There's a door to the chamber. Next to it is a large valve that you would need to open with 2 hands. But you see the door. It's right here, right? This one doesn't open automatically on proximity, that you can tell.
Nash, I'm magically speaking spent. Would you be able to cast Dimension Door if you went in there and something bad were to happen?
Yes. But only...
Congratulations, you've just volunteered.
I mean, one can go. Would we be... Are you full health, Varel? Are you full strength?
No. And I would not have time to become resistant in terms of game if something were to happen. But if this is a weapon, we should not cower in fear of it. It'll know our weakness, and it won't obey us once we take it. We must prove ourselves to the weapon. Is this wheel here what challenges me? Does this wheel deny me access? And I'll spin it.
Okay, so which way do you spin it?
I once heard righty-tighty, lefty-loosey on the surface.
Okay. So you spin it left. All right. As you spin it, you know there's a little bit of resistance, but for the most part, it twirls as you spin it left, and as you spin it, the door slowly opens up, and cool air comes billowing out. Notice that
All right.
Dimension.
it's silent in there. Door is now open.
It'd be
Well,
better to.
Nash,
It'd be
make
better
sure
to
you go with him in case he needs a quick escape.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's better to go in and dimension out than it is to dimension in.
Hope.
Yes.
Any luck on that screen?
I don't know. And Hope will be looking at the bar graph, any of the text.
Okay, so you want to examine the computer?
Yeah.
All right. Immediately looking up at some of the screens, there's about 6 of them in total. You look on the top right one, you actually see a layout of the chamber behind you.
Oh, cool.
And there's a little readout with little things. Specifically, there are 4 points. There are 4 points in order to secure access to the room that you can surmise. And they all, look closed, secured, labeled there. But on the top, if you refer to the map, there's a panel in the left side of the room. On the right side of the room, there's a valve in the back, and you surmise that someone has to be at the computer to approve everything and open up the chamber.
Okay. All right. So there are buttons and a valve. I'll need to stay here. But you guys need to hit those things in order to open whatever's in the center.
All right. I'll make my way to the top button. I'll be a button person.
Okay.
All right. I will make my way cautiously back to the valve. And is there a window on the door here as I approach?
There are windows on the door showing the smaller chamber within, yes.
Can I see this chamber itself, or this device inside, or are there windows here?
You can't see what's in there. Now, the two of you, as you step in, you notice A, it's very cold in here, and B, there's sound dampening in effect, so you can't hear anything except your own insides making noise. Have you ever been in a soundless room? I can't remember what they call it, but a room where sound is, it's soundless in here, so you can hear your own blood thunder and your stomach growl, and just you can hear your insides. That's all you hear in there.
It's like a deprivation tank, sort of.
No, they use them for science. Like there's actually
Well, don't they use deprivation tanks for that? I thought they did.
maybe
I may be calling it the
I just
wrong
know
thing.
they actually have them for science purposes. Where it's like I can't remember what they're called though. They don't have any sound in them. They're sound dampening. Like, all right, Nash, you walk in too, and you can hear your warts.
Oh, jeez. Can they hear my warts, or my
No, it's
tumors?
just you.
Okay.
It's just you.
Okay.
But they're really loud. There's so little sound in here that the sound our body makes actually makes a lot of sound. We just don't hear it because there's so much other sound in the world. And now your body's just like. As you close in the door, no, that's fine. Which one are you going to?
I was going to the back.
Okay, Nash.
here.
Which one are you moving to?
I will move to.
You have one choice.
Where is it? Here?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So both Stanley and Nash, you approach your panels and you see that there's a place simply to just press. There's a single button to press as an acknowledgement. It's a fairly simple panel.
Oh, good. We got the non-complicated job.
Burrell, you walk up and you notice there's another valve there.
Do we want to go simultaneous? Yeah.
I am at the valve.
Okay. There's a light on the valve, Varel, and it's red.
All
There's a
right.
second light that's green that's unlit.
Nash, we push on 3.
All right.
1.
Wait,
Hold.
wait. Go or 3? Like 3, 2, 1, go, or 1, 2, 3, go, or 3, 2, 1, go, or 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3.
We say 1, 2, 3, and then we press.
On 3, we press it.
We say 3, and then we press.
All right.
Hope,
Yes.
what do we do?
Hope will look at the computer screen to see if maybe there are directions.
Nothing's come up. There's just a schematic of it showing how the door is open, but it shows that the other panels are not in use. It's more like a statistical readout on the one screen than anything else.
Okay. There aren't any directions.
All right, on 3.
On 3.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Press the button.
Stanley and Nash press their button. Burrell, your light stays red, and Hope, on your screen, you see a security warning stating that the main door is open.
Okay. I have to shut the main door.
Okay.
Oh. Yup, that sums it up.
All right. Hope will go to the main door
All right.
and she'll shut it.
Okay. All right. So you do close the door, sealing it up, and you hear whoosh. And with the door closed, everyone inside, your innards become even louder. There's no noise. It's just your body, your internal organs, just going. It's all you can hear in this room. It's actually clean too. The rest of the place has white walls with dirt, but in here there's no dirt. It's a fully clean room, even after 1,000 years. Small halogen lights have also lit up above you with the door closed. All right, Hope.
All right, Hope will go back to the computer.
As you approach the computer, you hear.
Oh, welcome
And
back.
Sarantalas looks up and says, "Toby?" She looks at you. "Toby, is that you?"
Oh, no, we had to leave Toby, remember?
What happened? And she slowly gets up. "Where are my coats?" She's
the
mostly naked.
they're in the other room. We can go get them after this.
"Where's Toby?" she says, limping over.
Toby got mad and he didn't come with us.
"What are we doing here?"
Well, we found this room and we are trying to open up what's inside.
She looks up and she looks at you, and then she turns around. She looks at the window, puts her hands on the window. "Stanley!" You just hear, "Stanley! Stanley!"
I give her a little wave.
And she just stares at it, stares at you. Okay.
And Hope will check the computer screen.
Okay, there's sort of a green light now in this one part of the monitor. Not labeled, so you're not sure, but it seems like perhaps some sort of circuit's closed and that they can go ahead with the opening of the room.
Okay, so what she'll do is she'll walk over to the glass, she'll knock on it, and she'll give a thumbs up, and then go back to the computer screen.
Okay. Oh, sorry, you're going to give a thumbs up to everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Thumbs up to everyone. Perfect. Party.
Yep, we give thumbs up. I
Yeah.
give thumbs up back.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are doing the 1, 2, 3, or what's going on?
Oh, did they turn off? I thought it was still on. Okay.
No.
1, 2, 3, push.
Nash, do you push? Okay. I heard Nash make a sound. You guys both push the button. There's an acknowledgement screen where everything power seems to be circulating appropriately for you, Hope, and a green light appears next to the valve for you, Kyle.
I go.
All right. You spin the valve around, and you hear the door behind you begin to open. You hear a and it opens up.
All right, I look inside.
Hang on, I'm trying to fix the door here. Okay. Yeah, you can just get in that way. I can't move the thing. All right. So you move inside, and you see that there's a small half dome like chamber, and it's almost like a furnace or something like that. Just the way it's shaped. There's these 2 doors, and there's a little button, just a single button next to the 2 doors.
I smack it with the greatest of gusto.
All right. You smack it, cracking the screen somewhat, and the doors go. And they both slide left and right, and a little large, or actually rather large, square-shaped opening appears, and then this tongue-like metal thing just sort of shoots out very slowly, just, and it's holding a large, white-shaped thing, looks gun-like in nature. It has a sleeve where an arm goes in. You can't see what's inside there, and then it's all white and gray, sleek. There's a large circle, something covering it, gray, sort of on the top where the top of the what's clearly some sort of gun-like weapon. And then towards the end, there are 2 little things jutting out, like in an L shape, but a reverse L, up and together like that. The little black tips.
Well, never mind. It's a gun. Let's leave.
Is it big?
It's fairly hefty, but not large. Not for you. It's smaller, but for it's a larger, maybe 2-handed weapon of some kind.
Interesting. I will observe it and attempt to pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up in your hand, and for you, it's quite light, but you can see how it would be a heavy weapon for a more regular humanoid. There's a sleeve in it. It doesn't have a handle where there's a gun. There's like a sleeve where you put it onto your arm.
I'll carry it as is out to the table near Hope.
Okay. As you begin making your way towards the entrance, you hear Saranthelas begin laughing. She's laughing through the door.
Damn it.
See, she's fine.
You found it.
What is it I found?
You found the end of your journey. Toby, get them! She yells, and Nash, the baby arm with the blue crystal, bursts and grows into a giant pile of pieces until a giant ice elemental appears inside of the cage with you, right next to you, knocks you aside, although not onto your feet. But let's get a... Where is it? There it is. Right next to you, and then she turns around to you, Hope, and goes, "Now you sit still," and she begins casting a spell. Roll for initiative.
Oh, jeez.
Dang it. Should have left her in there. An old bag.
It is a 20 for me.
20, Stanley. Gotcha.
16.
16, Hope.
19.
19, Varel.
You ready?
Yeah.
5.
A refreshing 5.
Gosh dang it.
The way you said that sounded refreshing.
It wasn't.
All
was
right,
a
keep in
bummer.
mind, you guys that have your memories eaten, you got a 1d4 less on your attack roll. 1 second, I have to find one more thing, and we are off to the races.
I wish I was still a,
Black Dragon.
but I'm not.
Okay, well, you guys wanted to wait before going to the next room. I think it's probably a good idea, ultimately.
Mm.
Yeah, you think my 1 HP that I would have had. Get him!
Okay, perfect. We are off to the races, and the first up is Saranthalas, who turns to you, Hope, and casts. Okay, you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay. What a wisdom failing throw. 4.
All right, she leans up and casts a spell at you, and you feel. Hang on a sec. You feel your body freeze up and stop moving, and just and locks into place, and you are now held with the hold person spell.
Okay.
You cannot move. You are paralyzed, which means you can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and any attack that hits you is a critical hit if it's within 5 feet of you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that spell is cast on you, and then Saranthalas goes. She looks to all of you and she says, "Toby, you kill them. Just make sure they're not moving. Uvexian would like them alive. I will go get him now." And then she begins making her way out. Dash, or she can't dash because she used all of her movement for there. So she moves to that area and begins exiting, waddling without her clothes, going.
You
Stanley,
guys
it's
are so
your
mean
turn.
to my NPCs. Why are you so mean to my NPCs?
Stanley, it's your turn.
I just don't understand it. Okay. Well, why not? We'll come around the corner here, get a good look at Toby.
Toby
And-
looks more in rage mode. Remember, he's all ice. He's an ice being and there's like a mecha pilot of some undead creature inside that looks like Toby. Looks angry.
Yeah. I'm gonna, at 3rd level, cast Dissonant Whispers on Toby.
Dissonant Whispers. All right.
Wisdom 16 save.
Oh, well, earth element, or not earth, but ice elementals. Wisdom 16. Fail.
Mhm.
Failed.
Hey! Okay, what was that at 3rd level? That is 5d6.
Oh, damn.
Didn't roll super great. That is 15 psychic damage to Toby, and he must use his full movement to move as far away from me as possible.
15 points of damage, you say. Okay. All right, you must use. Okay, so Nash, he walks over top of you. You just make a dexterity save.
Okay.
So is he scared of you, or is it the whispers?
Whoops, wrong die. Hold on. 18.
I mean, it's both. It's me whispering the things.
Okay. What'd you say that, Nash?
18.
All right, you dodge out of the way quite easily. Move there, and the earth elemental goes as he walks to the other side of the airless chamber. Now it's really loud in here, so because it's a soundless room, the sound of him making it is deafening. You just hear, and it's like, I need everyone to make a Constitution save that's in here, please.
Ugh, a 3.
Okay.
16.
Yeah.
An 8.
All right. So Stanley and Nash, you're both deafened.
Great.
What?
So you can't hear, and you automatically fail any ability check that requires hearing.
Okay. Well, that won't be so bad.
Okay. It is now.
Wait, I'm not done with my turn.
Oh, Stanley's turn. It's still Stanley's turn. Was what I was gonna say.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement now. So let's see. I moved 10 feet to go that far. So now I'm going to move to there. which I believe puts him in range of diplomacy. It does. And I'm going to say very loudly, because I'm deaf, and parlay! Send the sword out to make an attack.
Okay. Let's see here. Send the sword out. Perfect.
Yeah, that doesn't need hearing. It
Oh,
just needs
it is
yelling.
not going to hit, because it's a -1 with the -4.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's not a hit. Varel, your turn. The sword just goes.
All right. I am going to move across the room. They're already deaf anyway, so no better time to see if I'm worthy. And I shove my arm in the hole of the weapon.
Okay, perfect.
And I point it at...
It has. You feel it, and it has 2 triggers. There's a handle, and has 2 triggers on it.
All right.
No. He's giving you a decision.
I pull the left trigger as I aim it at.
It's
Toby.
one above. It's a top one and a bottom one.
Oh, well, if you go big or go home, I pull both.
Okay, perfect. You fire out both. Each will require an attack action. So even though it's at the same time, now let me just see what happens here, because it's the first time that you're using this gun, and I just have to look at this. Okay, so just 1 second. Give me a quick second. You'll eventually learn what this gun does in detail as you test it, but right now you have no idea. So.
It's just the portal gun.
So, well, a red projectile and a green projectile fire out towards the creature.
It is
As they hit the creature, they wink out of existence. Boonch, boonch, and do nothing.
Man, I'm so glad we've spent all this time and resources on this quest.
Was that 2 attacks?
That was 2 attacks.
Okay. Then my turn is over.
All right. I hope it's your turn.
You see the camera zoom in on Hope's eyes, and she's furious. Unless, I guess, can I make a saving throw?
Yes. So let me see how the saving throw works, whether it's a start or end here. At the end of your turn. So you can't do anything, basically. So yeah, you just have to make your saving throw.
Okay, cool. And is it a wisdom saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw, yes.
Okay. 8.
Nope, you're still still paralyzed.
Her eyes squint in even more anger.
All right. So the creature inside of this caged area goes, "Ooh!" This giant ice mouth. You hear it, and it's just super loud. And he turns around to the nearest person, which is you, Nash, and attacks you.
Great.
I know you like getting attacked.
I love it. I just love it.
Let's see.
I haven't taken damage in a while, so this is all right.
Now you gotta spread the love around, right?
Yeah.
So 19.
That hits.
That's gonna be hit.
Oh, yeah.
So 1 slam attack. You take, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit.
And then there's a second slam that comes in as the other fist. Comes down with a 16.
That hits.
And that is 17 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're hit twice, just like, baff! Baff! And it's like this rage as it pummels you.
All right.
Okay. Nash, it is your turn now.
All right. Well, I have a DM question.
Yep.
If I move, am I going to get an opportunity attack? Will I
You
provoke
will
one?
grant an opportunity attack, yes.
Can I hear something in though?
Mm-hmm.
There is a thing called disengaging, where you can, was it shift one
You
square?
use an action to use that, though. But
Yeah,
you can disengage.
but then you can use your movement, correct?
Yeah, you disengage, moving away without an opportunity attack. So Kristen is correct. It uses your action, and then you can move to safety.
All right. Let me ask you this question. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
If I shrink him, which direction does he shrink? Like, I'm trying to get him a grid square away from me.
Okay.
Will that do that if I have him? Will he not? Then he would not be able to do it, and I could run away? I just want to be
If you
able.
disengage, yeah.
If I disengage, all right. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, use an action to disengage, moving 1 square
Yeah.
and preventing opportunity attacks against you.
All right. And then I still have a movement thing, right?
That's right, 6 squares.
Then I'm gonna move over here by this door. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
That's 4 squares. You have 2 more.
So I'm gonna move there behind the door so I can guard behind the door because I'm a chicken shit.
Yeah,
Door's still open, right? Like the way you're showing it.
it still is open, yeah.
All right. That's my turn then for now.
Okay, perfect.
I've never used disengage. That's good to know. I didn't know that was a thing everybody could do.
Yeah, everyone can do
That
it.
sounds like fighter shit to me.
Rogues can do it as a bonus action so that they have more action economy than everything else,
Oh,
but
okay.
for the most part, it's available to everyone. Saranthalas. Saranthalas. Oh, yeah, that's a good reference that Kyle has shared in Discord, by the way. Should check that out. Saranthalas continues running and goes, I will be back with Umvexion. He will release me. I don't kill them, Toby. And she runs and makes her way to the room. And she goes, what are all these boxes doing here?
Yeah!
Oh, shit.
Fantastic.
I forgot about him too. That was
I
wonderful.
did too. If I could give Kyle another inspiration, I would right now. But he's got one. All right. That makes it Stanley's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move down here.
Yep.
Be a little closer to the creature.
Mhm.
And let's cast Phantasmal Force on it.
Okay.
So first, Intelligence 16 save on the old creature there. And I'm going to make a Nash Magard reappear right in the square where he was, like, striking at him.
Okay. So you're trying to create an image in its mind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And this thing's okay. It fails. So you create an image of Nash Magard in a 10-foot by 10-foot space.
Yep, right where he was before he ran away.
Run away. Well, I guess it ran.
Yeah.
He clearly ran away from it. But it was a smart move to run away. So.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not front line. I'll get hosed over there. I gotta get out of there.
Yeah, you did take like 40 points of damage. So I mean,
And
Pretty
the
sure it's cool.
Phantasm in attacking him does 1d6 of damage, and it takes 3 damage from my little Phantasm.
how does it
damage.
trigger the attack? Is it a bonus action for you, or
Let me look. Hold on. It's got a small novel for its spell description, so let me get to it.
okay? So it treats it as if it was real. So I think we're just gonna add him to the turn order, right?
Each round on your turn, the Phantasm. Oh, you know what? I may have to wait around before I can do that damage. Each round on your turn, the Phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it's in the Phantasm's area or within 5 feet, provided the illusion is a creature or a hazard that could logically deal damage. So, I don't know if I get that on the first turn or not, but yeah.
No, I think you can do that because it doesn't say it costs an action.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
he
Okay.
does-
So you have to remember to do that, but it's like an extra little bonus action. It doesn't
Yeah.
count as part of the economy as far as
So
I'm
he does
concerned.
3 psychic damage, hits him with his stupid stick.
All right, and it doesn't have to be an attack roll because it thinks it hits. It's all psychic games, so 3
Yeah.
psychic damage to the. All right, perfect. That is acceptable here. Okay.
Oh, and then I guess, yeah, while we're at it, why not try again with diplomacy to do another bonus attack? Natural 20!
Ooh,
right,
ding,
damage
ding, ding, ding. Well done.
I'm so excited. It's the first useful natural 20 I've had in a while. Okay, so that's 2d8 plus 4. So that's
Rolls
14 piercing damage from diplomacy.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Excellent. The sword pierces into its ice, sheathing off a piece here.
All right, that is my turn now. I am officially done.
Varel, it is your turn.
All right. This gun has failed me, and I'm sure future experiment would show otherwise, but Varel doesn't know that, so I will baseball runner kind of drop it softly as I run at the creature, lighting my shield to go kick
Okay.
its butt.
All right, and you jump into the air and go. All right, make your attack rolls.
These will be reckless. -4. Oh, well, D4. 15, 23 for the first attack,
It's a hit.
and 12, 20 for the second attack, not natural.
Yep, these are both hits.
Sweet. I unleash a barrage of flaming shield. 17 for the first damage, fire damage,
Gotcha.
and 21 for the second.
And 21 for the second. So, okay, perfect. Yeah, these are huge critical hits, and large pieces of ice fall off in the back, and it goes, hey, as you attack it from behind because it's focusing Nash. Big, large chunks fall to the ground and break. Anything
Awesome.
else that you'd like to do with your turn?
That'll be it.
Okay. Did we say there's also vulnerability to fire? Use a fire shield?
Yes.
Double the damage.
Correct.
What was the first amount again?
17.
Okay, I'm going to add that as well. Okay, and then the second one was 21.
Yes.
Okay, these are critical strikes. As you pummel through, you do double the amount of damage, cutting off more pieces. An arm falls off, and you begin to see the corpse jut out of the back as you basically all but annihilate it with those. It's looking in very rough shape from those 2 hits to the back. Hope, it's your turn.
All right. Hope still furious on the inside. Oh, thank goodness. Shrill is an 18
Okay,
to save.
it saves. You're no longer paralyzed.
All right. And I guess that's my turn.
Yeah. Toby? Oh, yeah, that's me. I was like, who's Toby?
Go, Toby. It's your turn.
Like, what did I write Toby here for? Okay. So he looks at the Nash Phantasm that nobody can see, although Stanley, you know it's there,
Yeah.
and makes an attack against it. And smashes the ground near where it is and breaks open a piece of the chamber. Opens up a part of the wall right here with both attacks as he tries to attack a phantasm that you guys can't see. Breaks open a piece of the wall. Nash, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to come out of this corner here so that I'm about right there.
Yeah.
Knowing his affliction of fire, I'm going to fire. I'm not going to do a ball anymore. I was thinking about that, but I don't want to roll safety dice stuff. I'm just going to do a firebolt cantrip,
Okay.
and I will aim for him.
Sure.
Here's my hit. Wait a second. That's +7. Okay. 22.
Yep.
That should be a hit.
It's a hit.
And
Roll roll 2d10 and double it.
2d10, yeah. Almost did that thing again. 2d10,
So
then
4.
double it.
4 damage.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Actually, no. Your ones you treat as 2, or is that
Wait.
right? You said use something
Yeah,
on
the
ones. Yeah.
ones become 2s.
So wait, take it and double it. It's still what I'm doing, right?
Take it and double it. Yep.
All right, so
and
that's
turns
20
1 into 2s.
26 total.
Okay, perfect. Describe how you kill the Toby creature.
Oh, sweet. I yell. Let's see. I'd rather listen to another album by Moby than deal with Toby.
All right, the firebolt goes careening across the small room, hits it, and explodes the ice being into a billion shards all around Stanley and Varel. Just
Nice.
however, a corpse slides out from it, unaffected by this damage, and hits the ground in front of you. I'm just trying to find out what I did with it, but I can't find it. But it's there.
I hope it's Toby. And then
Oh,
he's
it's
dead.
definitely Toby.
Okay.
And you hear, stupids. And Saranthalas, does she have a way to deal with this?
He's a real wordsmith. That Toby. Stupids.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at. Okay.
Was her original name Saranthula and not Lass?
Saranthalas.
Okay. I wrote it down without the ass for some reason.
All right. Was it Saranthala? I mean, I might.
Actually, it was. I wrote it down that way too.
Okay, maybe it was Saranthala then.
Yeah, I had that written down the day.
I might have just unconsciously added an S as time went on. I have her on the map as Saranthalas.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, this would have been I wrote it down the first time you mentioned
never-
it. So it
I
could
never
have been
lacked-
one time and then never again. I don't
I
know.
never lack consistency with names. What a strange thing.
How weird.
That's odd.
Yeah, very weird.
Yeah. All right, so I've got to do a thing. So hang on a sec. I'm going to be a quick second as I get this all sorted. So give me a moment here, please.
No worries. Take your time.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Sorry, one sec. No, that's not what I need. I guess I need this. See, I like all these assets that I have to like add to the map, but like I have so many, it's hard. I gotta organize or something like that. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Sorry, one more quick second. As she begins to, you guys can't see this, so all that you see from the door basically is that a large wall of ice gets erected on the other side of the door. There you go. That's the sound that the ice makes. It's
a good one.
That's pretty good.
As that does. So that's all you hear and see. I think we'd move over to Stanley's turn now.
Okay. I'm going to. We'll send diplomacy in to do its attack.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna hit. That's an 8.
No, that is not a hit.
All right, and then I will try and do a booming blade on the guy. That is going to be a 13 to hit. Oh wait, no, I roll the d4. It's not automatically a 4 comes off, right?
No, you roll a d4 and subtract that amount.
Okay, my
there
bad.
we go. I found
Oh, you know what? I rolled a 4, so yeah, it's a 13 to hit for booming blade.
Okay. Against that thing, it is a miss.
Okay.
That's the sound I made.
Wait, with it being on the ground, do these attacks have advantage? It hasn't stood up yet, right?
Ooh.
10 foot square. Jeez.
Chat room.
Say that again. Ask that question again, please.
So he collapsed on the ground. With him being prone, do these have advantage actually?
Him being prone. Yes, that's right.
Okay,
Does have
hold
a-
on. Let me do a re-roll then for my. We can consider the first 2 rolls what diplomacy would have been, but let me roll my booming blade.
Sure thing.
So with that, that's going to be a 17 to hit for booming blade.
Okay, that is now a hit.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I'm doing map stuff here.
Oh, that's fine. That is as good as it can be. That is 4 piercing damage and 8 thunder damage to him.
Okay, and this is Booming Blade?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. 30. Okay. You attack him with the Booming Blade, and the reverberation just as he's on the ground. Just hear, oh. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nope, that's it.
I'm sad
All
to
right,
see
Varel,
Toby
it's your
go.
turn.
Oh man.
All right. I too will take advantage of its prone status and wail on it with my shield.
Okay.
A 16 for the first attack.
It's a hit. Oh wait, he's in ghoul form. I think that stuff would have hit anyways. Sorry, he wasn't ice form anymore. I was still dealing with my wall of ice.
And 24 for the second hit.
All right, they're both hits.
Excellent.
Wall of ice is a pretty cool spell. Turns out.
9. So 20 fire damage total.
20 fire damage. Okay, cool. Deliver it. And the next pile of damage.
That was the total of the 2 attacks.
Oh, it was a total. All right, so you smash it again on the ground, and it continues. Toby continues to get the beatdowns on the ground again. Hope, it is your turn.
Okay, Hope's gonna run up to the spinner thing on the wall and start trying to open the door.
Okay, perfect. It's fairly easy. You don't need to roll for that. However, that does use your action as you open the door back up.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see, that was 2 squares, so she's gonna move to the entrance then.
Yeah.
And then position to shoot at Toby once she gets a chance.
Okay, perfect. All right. It's Toby's turn. Toby gets up and looks around and sees the phantasm of Nash continuing to assault him, and knowing that Nash just was the one that broke his form, reaches out and swings at nothing.
Psychic damage.
Oh, you want to do your psychic damage? That's fine.
Yeah, if you let me.
Yeah, we'll do 6. That's fine.
It's 6.
He's clearly getting pounded on here. Okay, and that makes it Nash's turn.
Okay. Toby. He's such a little garbage monster. I'm gonna miss him though, assuming we kill him. All right. Do we know anything? Do I know anything? Would Nash know anything about his resistances at this point when he's not in frost monster form, or no? Like things I think he's prone
the slow
to.
Peters back in the solar mines never really dropped a corpse like the way these guys are, so it's a kind of new territory for you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try it. Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Has a 60-foot range, and to hit, we are looking at 11.
Let's see here. Where is it?
Man. Well, a 4.
I think that's. I expect it'll be a miss. Oh, that's the wrong stat block. So
Maybe Toby has a shitty stat block. He is Toby after a while, or after all.
it is a miss.
Damn it! All right.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. I'll just stand there and be mad.
Saranthula had her turn, and now it's Stanley.
Okay. Did I see any of this ice business behind me?
You could see ice being
Realistically.
created outside of the door, but you don't have a lot of detail.
Alright. I'm gonna snag diplomacy and go darting for the ice.
Okay.
'Cause I'm mad at this woman for what she's done.
Sure.
Can
If
I
you-
vault? Can I vault the desk?
Sure. Yeah, the acrobatics check. Although there's a wall of monitors in front, you can't really. Can you
I mean,
vault about?
are they thin monitors, or are
You're
they?
gonna have to jump 8 feet
Can I
high to
slide
get
under
over
the
it.
desk?
You can slide under the desk.
Okay.
All right.
Do I have
so you're
to
gonna
roll
slide
anything?
under the desk. No.
Okay. All right. Then I will dash over to the ice wall.
All right. So dash allows you 12 squares of movement.
Yep, that's 60. I measured it.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so you dash over, and as you get through the automatic doors, open it up, a large, super cold wall of ice blocks your path.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Varel, it is your turn.
Oh, wait, I'll do my psychic damage to Toby. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
2.
2. Okay, perfect. Varel, your turn.
All right. Reckless attack on Toby. 17, 16. 25 for the first attack.
It's a hit. Roll your damage dice.
All right. 17 points of fire damage.
All right, describe how you kill the ice boyfriend.
Nice.
I hit him in the chest with the tip of the shield and burn his heart.
Oh man,
All
that's
right, you
awesome.
put it right in, and as you burn its heart, its glowing blue eyes become lifeless, falls to its knees, and slumps to the ground, lifeless.
Love is
All right.
over, Toby.
We're out of combat now.
Alright, I'm gonna cast, I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the ice wall.
Ooh.
Wait, you have Dispel Magic?
I do.
Since when?
I don't know, forever. I never use it for anything.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Really? You've had it this whole time? All right, Spell Magic. What is it? Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check. All right, so let me get the spell level. Okay. So this was Wall of Ice. The spell level is the 6th spell level. So let's try Dispel Magic here. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your casting ability. Okay, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So DC 16, you have to use your spell casting ability on your ability check.
Okay, so I roll guessing I roll a d20, and do I add anything, or what?
D20 using your spell casting ability, which is Charisma for you.
So I roll and add Charisma to it?
Charisma and Proficiency, I believe.
Okay. Wow, that's really high. I rolled a 17. So
Holy
my
Okay.
Charisma is +5, and my Proficiency is +3.
Right. Okay, so you so let's check the spell ends. The Wall of Ice dissipates. So you can
Nice.
see what's behind it.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, wait, you can't see it there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a
Oh, she's not in the room?
Damn it.
You
Shit.
see what you see, hiding this business here, is that she's found a way through the boxes stacked by pulling some out on one of the turns. Like you were just one turn too late to have her caught in this area. You can hear her shuffling in the hallway outside, though.
Okay.
Brandon.
I'm gonna.
I hope she goes and dies.
Oh
in the
right,
queue
we're not
again.
doing turns. I'm booking it.
Yep.
I'm also
Hope's
running.
Okay,
coming after Stanley.
you're booking it. You'll need to make an athletics check to. All right, so we're back into turn order again. Okay, since we're doing a chase.
Are there two Nashes though? Because I want to hang with myself.
You can't see that Nash. Only the enemy and Stanley are aware of its presence,
All right.
so it's invisible to you.
He'll hang out with you, Stanley.
So everyone needs to stop moving now because
Sorry.
we're in turnover.
All right, I was in the room.
So put yourselves back where you were. Why are there 2 Nashes?
Because they're better than one.
The illusion. The illusion isn't moving.
That was right there.
Okay. All right. So Stanley, you're up. You want to dash?
I want him to move.
Yeah, I want to dash. Can I just leap over the top of this? I'm acrobatic, right?
It would require some height. I think last week we said it was like about 15 from the ground area. So from the top, it's about a 6-foot jump over top of all the monitors.
Yeah, that's pretty high. Okay, we'll dash around safely here.
Okay.
Take the stairs. We'll be reasonable. And so I think that was 25 to get to there. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that's where I would be able to get to.
All right, Varel,
Uh,
are you running?
I am
you
not. I'm
participating?
not.
Okay.
Yeah, I was beating the crap out of Toby here, and then Stanley already left, so I'm gonna go pick up the gun
Okay.
with my movement.
Sure.
25, pick it up, and I got an action. I'm gonna fire it at the corpse of Toby with a single top trigger pull.
All right, make an attack roll.
Where'd he go?
It's a 4. Is this a ranged attack?
I don't know where he went. I thought I left him on the thing. It's a ranged attack, yes. Dexterity.
So 7.
So 7. All right. Well, it hits him and just dissipates. A little.
Huh. Second attack pool, lower trigger.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
5, 2, 5. 5.
All right. Same thing.
Useless.
All right. Hope, your turn. Sounded like you
Alright.
wanted to participate in this.
Yeah. Hope is gonna go dashing out, and she is going to dash. So she'll run around the table, and then she'll get into the room as far as she can.
Okay. Perfect. Nash, are you participating in the chase?
Yes, I'd like to also use a dash
Okay.
and
Then
haul
move
cheeks.
a total of 12 squares.
Okay, I'm behind the desk. That's 12.
Let's do this. So you can see the squares a little better.
Oh yeah, that is better. That's 12 for me though.
All right, perfect.
Oh wait, can I also do? Doesn't my underwear give me some extra something?
Gives you fly speed.
Oh, never mind. All right, yeah, you're good. I am comfy though.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Stanley, your turn.
All right, I will continue my dash. Get as far as I can through how the way she got out into the hall.
The boxes will be difficult terrain and require an acrobatics check.
Oh well, that's no problem. I'm good at those. Famous last words, but I should be. Oh, jeez, maybe not. 8.
All right, you dash into the boxes, trying to nimbly get your way through. You snag a foot on something, and the boxes come tumbling on top of you, and you're now underneath a whole bunch of boxes in the pile.
Shit. Okay.
Hope, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. Let me calculate this here. Make sure. So it's 15. I'm going down, running down the stairs past the computer.
Yeah.
So 15. That'll get me to 30. Coming around the corner, I see Stanley fall.
Yep, Stanley's fallen in the pile of boxes.
All right,
He
and
fell.
I'll
Oh.
complete the dash. I'm almost there to. Oh, I can take in the. No, it wouldn't work out. So I get there. I'm getting ready to run up and start throwing the boxes off of Stanley.
Perfect. Nash, your turn.
Okay. Well, same deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I think I've never asked this before. You get a fresh dash when you start every turn?
You can, if you have an action, you can cash your action in for a dash.
For a dash, right. Okay. So, because I'm behind this, I have to go squares around it, right?
That's right.
All right. I can't just leap over it, freaking.
I
So
mean,
they'll
if you want
say
to try
it's,
sliding underneath it, you can.
it's Jesus Chrome. It's Jason Bourne. They'll say when they see me do it. All right, I'm gonna go around it and again do dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay,
All right, perfect.
I'm so far behind you
all right,
guys.
Saranthalas has a second turn. Stanley, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna start pulling boxes off of me, trying to get back up and out this friggin' door.
All right, acrobatics or athletics.
Definitely acrobatics. Gosh, dang it. 9.
You continue fumbling through the boxes, pushing them aside, like, and you finally manage to get yourself free, but with some difficulty, you expend your action and your bonus action for the turn. You still have movement.
Okay, I'm gonna move out into the hallway.
Okay. You move out into the hallway, and you Saranthalas is nowhere to be seen. As you look down the hallway, it's silent.
All right.
And turn order is done. She appears to have gotten away.
There was only one way to go, and she gets munched by the hallway. I'm gonna run up and see if she got munched.
Okay, you run up to the area where you see that the hallway transformed into that area where the flesh was covering the wall. Run down, you turn left around the corner, and you see it there undisturbed.
All right, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find any other way she might have gotten out.
Investigation check, please.
And this is minus the D4 as well, right?
That's correct.
Okay, 13.
Okay, you take a look around. There aren't really any other exits. A lot of the other things are caved in. There's no real way to go to the elevator bay from here. Her footsteps seem to have walked, that you can tell. There's these little grease marks that she leaves from her oily skin. Walk towards the flesh hole in the passage in the corridor and seems to just stop. And where it stops, you notice that there's a residue of ice on the ground.
Oh boy.
All right, well, I'll turn around and head back and tell everybody what I saw.
Okay, you make your way
Folks
back to the
moving
room.
boxes.
It looks like she got away. She seems to have gone back the way we came, probably found some way past the hallway using this ice magic that she decided to use right now. Either way, she's good and gone.
Well, we need to get going then. If she's gonna tell Evexian where we are, we need to not be here.
I'm going to inspect the hole that this gun came out of to see if there's any parts I missed.
Okay, you is it attached to your guy?
Yes, I drew a little gun on myself.
All right, you look back inside and see if there's anything else that you missed, and no, this whole secure area appears to have been designed to protect the outside world from this device. There's nothing else in there. Now,
I
on
will.
your way. Okay, yeah, continue.
Oh, I'm going to be leaving this room, so if there's any on your ways.
I mean, no, that's about it.
Cool. I want to make my way to the body of the Illithid, because I'm assuming this is a gun now for anti bad guys that we'd be fighting types.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire it at his lifeless corpse.
All right, you fire the gun at the corpse, and a little. Which one? The red or the green projectile?
Top. I did top and then bottom, so bottom this time.
Okay, so green projectile fires out, hits the corpse, and then dissipates into nothingness.
Top button.
Same thing.
All right,
And
I'll
it, like,
spin around on the head.
All right, you spin around on the head and fire at it, and like a little thing appears. It's red, and it fires out at the head, hits the head with perfect aim, and then just goes and splats into nothing.
Wow.
Well, that gun's underwhelming.
Perhaps.
A loud sound echoes down the hallway from the entrance. You hear boom, 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 boom.
The elevator?
Sounded kind of like it might be some sound from the elevator.
Oh, it was nearly cut.
Maybe it fell on her.
Maybe.
That'd
She'd be
real,
fine all the same.
Be a real shame.
What happened if we burned her body? Would she be able to come back then?
I
I don't
assume
know.
so.
Maybe every time she comes back, she's a little worse off than she was before.
Well, then she doesn't have far to go to be the worst she can possibly be.
I mean, when you think about it, she did get us here. She did get us this weapon, as underwhelming as it currently is.
Though I
She
see
did-
the appeal, Hope, and then I fire at the lizard folk on the ground.
Boo, boo.
Same effect, does nothing.
And
But it makes a
didn't
cool looking
want the
projectile.
weapon.
She said not to kill us. So perhaps she wanted the weapon herself. Or our bodies.
But she didn't stay to take it.
For tender man meats for her harem.
Maybe prior to her death, she did intend to help us, and maybe when she came back, that was when she decided not to. She did say that the more an elf dies, the more control they lose.
Here, Varel, let me take a look at the gun.
Very well.
Then I can I roll an investigation to kind of deduce a bit more about it?
Okay.
A 9.
So you examine the gun, and you notice that it has a trigger. It has something resembling. It's unlike any gun you've ever handled before. It doesn't fire ballistics. It has these two sort of ignition points, and when you pull the trigger, the ignition points heat up and produce the projectile. There's a chamber at the top that's round, and you're not quite sure what's in there, if it's finite, what exactly is inside it. It's without taking it apart, there isn't much you can glean from what this is.
Okay.
But interestingly, when you put it on, you can't put it on your metal arm, but you can put it on. The sleeve has to cover over top, and it covers up to the elbow. It's sort of got this large thing, and you have to use your second hand to steady it in order to be able to fire it.
Arms
That's
warrior.
Pretty weighty for you.
Yeah.
I'll give it back to Varel. I don't know what it is.
Perhaps it targets those with mind worms and their heads explode.
I don't know, maybe you just hit him with it.
Oh. I'll try wielding it like a club. Holding the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So you spend about 5 or 10 minutes examining that. You hear another loud bang come down the hallway.
we should inspect what our elf friend is up to.
I mean, are we in any state to put up a fight at this point? I'm essentially spent. You're not going to get much out of me. Varel,
You said that earlier. Yet I saw many feats from you.
Well, that was the last of the feats. I feel like we're all running on fumes. I don't know if chasing danger is the best course of action at the moment.
I came in like a fresh daisy, and now I'm down to half.
I guess one or two of us could go scout out, see what's going on, come back. And then hope we'll start making our way to the door.
All right. You make your way to the door, exit into the hallway. As you
I'll
exit
go with her.
All right, as the two of you exit quietly into the hallway, you hear the sound of footsteps. Several. Many.
We should hide.
Yeah, we could just hide in the doorway here, right? Put up boxes.
Sorry.
What the hell was that?
They brought Slurpee cups.
I didn't mute. I'm sorry about that.
I will run over to these rocks on the collapsed side. I'll drop the gun in the doorway, and I'll use my what's it called? Froghemoth mutation to stealth among the rocks.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
8, 12.
Do you gain any advantage as part of the feat in doing this?
I do, but I'm still having to minus the d4.
Okay, well, I mean, you're reasonably hidden amongst the rocks. You feel like fairly confident that you won't be found out as long as you don't move.
Cool. And Hope roll the 16 for stealth to stick her head a little bit out of the door and see what's coming down the hallway.
Okay, you can't see anything because there's another corner that turns left, so you hear nothing. But you wait a few moments, and then you hear, and then the sounds of sounds like a flamethrower. It's your best guess, and you hear the sound of flesh sort of, and the flamethrower going.
Hope will whisper bugbears into the room.
Was that classic goblin?
You recognize it as like a modified goblin. Hard to make out the words. Definitely
Okay.
goblin things. Like you can make out two and caca.
Sure. The usual goblin words.
But some of the words are like it's like a different dialect, so it's a little strange to you, but it's definitely goblin speak.
Cool.
It's got the stink of Bok Bok on there.
Yep, so are we just waiting for them to appear? Is that what everyone's doing? No other plan?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know what else we have. We make our stand here. We take out as many as we can.
Okay. All right, I need a moment, please. Sorry. All right. After a few minutes goes by, you hear the whooshing stop. And you continue to hear footsteps as they approach down the hallway. Sorry, I'm just going to need a moment, please.
Please let it be 3 goblins on top of each other in a raincoat with a hat on. Trying to be
All
a
right.
person.
Then walking 4 abreast, a huge militia of bugbears begins descending down the hallway, carrying all kinds of chains, hammers, axes,
Oh my lord.
as they begin their march down the hall towards you. Is there a reaction?
Hope will whisper to Nash. Nash, do you have something big?
I can make Varel big. I can't be a dragon for a while.
Like, an explosion or something?
I got a fireball.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Hope will nod at Nash and then kind of back up slowly, leaving the door open for him.
All right.
Okay, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the door? I'm sorry. Is it this?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
door, yeah.
All right. So we're not in turn order at the moment. Can I just?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
they
they-
filled while you were talking. You took too long, man.
All
Well,
right.
no, I'm just, there'll be a sense of, it'll continue filling. There's an army filtering into.
Oh my gosh! They just keep coming.
Well, yeah, but I think the idea is we'd fire it down as they were coming around the corner, and now we've
We've
Right.
lost that
can't even
option.
get out
Well,
the door.
at what point do you want to do that?
I was gonna go right then and do it. I was just asking about turn order. So let me go. So that if that's where they are, let's see if we can't through the crack of this door. I'll open that door, swing my arm out, and go. Bugbears suck, and then I'll fire. I'll do my best to fire a thing. Fire a fireball.
Okay.
Greatest
At what point?
incantation of our time.
What? Say that again. Oh, where do I want to hit?
Yeah.
I want to center it so that we get as much of this front line. I want to get the entire front line, and then it's back as far as we can go. So I probably need to see your ball. Show me your ball, though.
Yeah, I'm just getting it out here. 1 sec. It's pretty big, so
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
it's gonna take some time.
There we go. That's the ball I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's about the size right there. 8 by 8 square.
All right, drop it so that the front line gets hit, and then, yep, that's what I want. And I assume these
Okay.
guys are getting hit also, right?
Roll your damage dice.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, that's going to be... Oh, this is a 4th level spell. You do have to do a Dex 15 saving throw. Do you want to do that, I guess?
It'll be a saving throw, yeah.
I don't have to do it for all of them, or do you have to do that?
I'd have to do it for all of them.
Oh my lord.
They failed the saving throw.
Oh. All right. I thought you had to roll it for. You can do it as a single unit, as a single thing. Is that how that works? Never heard.
I can do either, depending on what I want to do.
Okay. No, I'm just curious. I'm not questioning it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Just curious. All right.
I rolled them as a group.
Here we go. 9d6 damage. Here comes.
8d6?
9, it says.
That's for 4th level. 8d6 is 3rd level.
I'm doing 4th level on this.
You're doing 4th level?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Maximum damage, yo. All right, here we go. D6, there we go. Okay, we got 9. 27 total.
Okay, perfect. So you fire the fireball down. Any theatrics you want to do as you do this?
Let's see. I don't like hair. I don't like cheese. I don't like the fair. No, wait, I got that all wrong. F it. Bugbears, I forget what you rhyme with, and then I down the hall.
You do this like big show as you move the hall. The bugbears, get into battle stance, ready to charge, and you just toss the fireball down the hall.
Yeah.
And you annihilate the entire front area of all bugbears.
Okay.
So all these bugbears here die. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I guess there's no way to kill them all without killing that. So I'll just do that. All the bugbears in the front line just go, and you see as it explodes, corpses go everywhere, and here, and they fly in a billion different directions, and then all that's left is the charred remains of various feet all through the hallway. And behind it, the bugbears behind go, and they start retreating back to around the corner, away from your projectile.
Can I use the cover of this explosion to go grab the gun and fire it down the hall?
Yep.
All right. I move with 5 feet remaining, pick up the gun, spin it around, and fire into the horde of bugbears.
Okay, at them as they around the corner.
Yes.
All right, attack roll, please.
Okay. That's technically a 0 now.
All right, 0 it is. So you fire it down the hall, missing everything as you're too slow to hit the army that's retreating back around the corner. And it tags the wall in the corner, and it leaves a red circle on the wall.
Oh my gosh, you did
Yes!
call it as the portal gun.
All right. Second attack is a 2.
What are you firing at?
Another bugbear, but it's a 2.
Okay, you fire the second one, and a green projectile fires down, misses, hits the wall, and you can see yourself in the red hole now. You're holding a gun.
I'll walk back around and take cover.
You hear crying and yelling of organization down the hall.
I thought of a better thing to say before I shot my thing, but I'm not going to do it now because I can't.
Well, this gun is not for killing.
No? What does it do?
It's for this, and I will aim at the nearby wall, and then 5 feet to the other side, I'll perform the same attack on the other trigger.
Okay, 1 second while I get an art asset here. Just for now, it's not the final art asset, but we'll just use this. Sure. Does it even work? It didn't work.
Is it do you have portal holes?
Well, I don't have portal hole assets here, so I was searching from the web, and there wasn't anything. I didn't prepare this in advance here, so let me see. Oh, well, I'll just use this as a marker. Whoa. A red circle appears on the wall, impassable. Actually, no. There's a green one. There's an opening into the hallway outside. You can see down the hallway towards where the rocks are. It would be up here.
I know this. I know what this is.
What is it?
Varel, it's easy. It's simple. Hope, here's how it works. You put those flowers. You put you shoot it at one wall, and then the alternate fire to another wall. Now that is a gateway to the other wall. So if I enter there, I'll come out over there. I'll point. Either direction. If I go in there, I'll come out here. If I come in here, I'll come out there. So the idea is, there's so much we could do with this device. There was an ancient entertainment product that we were told about in the solar mines. I've only seen old, scratched up photographs, but they were. It was this idea, and think about if we ever needed to get away from something quickly, you could put a hole in a wall where we want to check and see if something's dangerous, but then have the exit all the way in another place that's very safe, and you just transport between the two spaces. It's like my teleportation, except we can all freely go in and out.
We need that escape now. Will this aid us here?
We kind of need to put one of the holes away from here, outside of here.
What if the opening? What if we put one of the openings in the back room where the gun was? We leave the other opening out in the hallway. Wait for the army to file in here because they know we're in this room, and we walk through it.
Yes, that's exactly right.
But won't they see the hole in the hallway and end up in the back hole?
That could work too, because if they end up filing back there, then we'll know to leave the hole there. Oh yeah, no, you make a good point.
Can we cancel the hole in here? Turn it off for a little bit?
Not while one... If both holes are active, there's no way to shut one off but keep the other open. The other one will remain dead. As the story was told to me. So you have... If you want the link to be created, you have to have two active openings.
But Varel, shoot the red on the body. One of the lizardman bodies.
All right. I fire red at a lizardman body.
Okay, the red portal disappears, and you fire the projectile at the body, and it does nothing. Winks out of existence.
There. And then Hope will kind of peek out around the corner and see if the green portal's still at the end of the hallway.
You see a green circle, but it's filled in.
Yeah. Now they can't walk through.
Wait.
So we could go hide in the second room. Wait for them to come back in here.
Oh, and then fire the green and then go.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
She's right. We're not green, blue.
It's red and green.
There's a blue one.
Okay, red and green. So it works like this. Portal outside. Don't put the end point up yet, so it just is flat and nothing can go through it. It's still just the wall with a little bit of hue on it. Then we go in the other room. And when they come rushing in, we fire the red or whatever the opposite of what we've already fired. It doesn't matter. And we run through there. It will empty us out in the first hole that would be blocked for them, but open for us. Now, they could be right behind us, but as soon as we get through, we fire that another portal somewhere else, and suddenly their hole goes away. So even if one or two bugbears get through, it means most of them are trapped. It'd be even cooler if there was no way for them to get out at all, like if we could seal the doors off.
I mean, sure, why not? It's the best option we have.
Wouldn't they come across a glowing wall and all be like, ooh, ah, touch it, hang out here, touch the thing. And when we open the portal, there'll be a bunch of bugbears standing there.
No, but we turned it off. When you fired the color at the body of the lizardman, it turned it off.
But it's colors on the wall. Surely some bugbears would still stand in marvel of the colorful wall before them. And when we open the door,
Yeah,
we
good
would
point.
still have bugbears in our face.
It's a good point. I don't know how organized they are.
Well, we need some bait then.
I believe you mean me when you say bait.
I could be bait.
You're just faster.
So we drag them back in here, make our way to the elevator where we use our power of teleportation to make a gate to head up the shaft, all before they kill us all. Right. Excellent. Let's do it. I bequeath the gun to you, Hope. For you seem to understand its mysteries. Unless Nash.
No, it's fine. She's
Nope. Let's give it to Hope. I vote.
all
Gonna
guns.
Throw out an idea here that maybe we give it to Hope.
All guns should be handled by Hope. I only know the stories.
Okay, Hope will take the gun.
Very well. And I will head out to entice them to follow.
Yes, and Varel will be behind the back wall. You'll find it. You just call for us.
All right. And I will go to the back room behind the back wall and find you all waiting for me there.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so everyone's taking position in the second room. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Near these two green things. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right here. All right. Okay, you guys hunker down towards the back area, and you notice something. Because you haven't explored this part of the room at all. You notice that there's a vent, and from the vent there's a air blowing out. You peer in and see that there's a traversable piece of terrain in the vent. Possible exit to the room.
Do we want to investigate this or stick with the plan?
As you ask that question, Varel, you make your way down the hall with purpose, and you're now next to the corner about to move around.
All right. At the corner, I will yell, "What ho, filthy fart maggots!" in Goblin. Do you desire to jack like the Bok of old, or face a true opponent?
And the bugbears who are sort of leaning against the wall, they're preparing, making a plan, and you spy Illithid in the back as you make this pronunciation the whole hallway. They go, and they start charging at you en masse, a hallway full of bugbears as they proceed to attack. And that's where we end it this week, with Varel standing in front of a charging hallway of about 50 bugbears,
Nice.
barreling down the tunnel at him.
All right, perfect. That was amazing. I can't believe we got a portal gun.
Will they succeed?
I'm so excited about a portal gun. Like, I'm losing it about that. I can't wait for that. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. We did it again. We once again provided a adventure, and we hope you enjoyed it. Now, a couple of quick things. Chat room, stay around. I got something to give away, and you could be the winner. So don't go anywhere. When we end this, you'll get that. In the meantime, I recommend everybody go check out our support page. You can find it at therewillbedungeons.com. It'll be obvious where it is. You just click it, and you can check out all the rewards. Monthly rewards like this one. I'm sending out a piece of original art that I drew during the stream a couple of sessions back that features, I can't remember now if it's the heart one I did this month or a bugbear. It might be a bugbear, actually, speaking of bugbears. Anyway, it's original art created just for the show, and it comes to you directly in the mail, like actual physical art. There's other digital rewards, including a bonus episode every month, and so much more. So do go check that out. Again, that is at therewillbedungeons.com, therewillbedungeons.com. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back, we don't know, because, again, baby looming. Baby looming. You should name him Looming. Then it'll be Baby Looming. Maybe not. It's probably a bad idea. Anyway, but we until we know more, follow us on Twitter and we'll let you know what's going on over at There Will Be Dungeons, or There Be Dungeons on Twitter. Sorry. You can find all our individual Twitter accounts and ways to find us on social media at therewillbedungeons.com. But we would love to hear your feedback about the show. Send your emails. Keep that stuff coming, and we'll let you know how things go for Kristen. you'll probably hear. Some of you will probably hear immediately, and some of you will find out later. But we're very excited. So as we leave you today, just know that whatever happens next, we'll fill you in. I think that's going to do it for us. For me, for Bo, for John, for Kristen, and for Kyle. We'll see you next week, or whenever we're on. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.